A grieving family in Singapore says a monk made a serious mistake during their mother's funeral, and it didn't stop there. Not only was the wrong birth date written on her spirit tablet, but things also escalated to the point where a female disciple of the monk allegedly cursed the deceased, telling her to descend to the 18th level of hell. It all started after 70-year-old Madam Chen passed away from a sudden heart attack on 10th of July. Her daughter, Miss Chen, shared that the family had already arranged a full funeral package with a monk included, but Madam Chen's sister insisted on using a monk she personally knew. Wanting to keep the peace, Miss Chen agreed and even paid the original monk a transport fee for his trouble. However, the decision soon led to regret. Miss Chen claimed the recommended monk was cold and didn't seem to care about the rites. He insisted on a full 7-day ceremony, but chanted in a flat, dismissive tone. When the family asked questions, he allegedly brushed them off and called their concerns unimportant. Things got worse when they noticed a mistake on the spirit tablet. Instead of the correct birth date, 26th of June, the monk had written 24 June. When Miss Chen pointed it out, a woman claiming to be the monk's disciple allegedly started sending her hostile voice messages. In one of those messages, she was heard cursing the deceased, saying she should go to the 18th level of hell and never be reborn. When reporters tried to speak with the monk, he declined and pointed them to his disciple, a woman known as Cynthia. She claimed the family gave the wrong birth date in the first place, and that the monk wasn't at fault. Cynthia also insisted she only responded after Miss Chen insulted her, saying Miss Chen called her the monk's mistress. Miss Chen admitted she did, but only after hearing her late mother being cursed. Miss Chen also highlighted another issue. One of the key ceremonies was supposed to happen after 11 p.m. on the 6th night. Instead, the monk performed it earlier, after the cremation, and completed it within 1 hour. Even the funeral director wasn't happy, but when asked, the monk said it wasn't wrong, just his personal practice. Miss Chen said he also pressured them to pay up front, first quoting $300 per ceremony, then lowering it to $200 each, making it $1,400 total. Cynthia denied this and said they only collected payment after the rituals. So, does a mistake in the spirit tablet's date really matter? According to folklorist Tan Kun Yang, it can, especially if the birth year is wrong, which might cause the deceased to not receive offerings. But if it's just the day or month, monks can fix it with a simple ritual. Another expert, fortune teller Shu Yiting, said the timing isn't fixed. Sincerity is more important than the exact hour or length of the ceremony. Still, for Miss Chen and her family, the damage was already done. In a time of grief, they were left to deal with spiritual confusion, verbal abuse, and emotional turmoil. Should more be done to regulate how funeral rites are carried out and who is allowed to perform them? And how should religious leaders respond when mistakes happen? If you are still watching this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, 2230.